Okay. We are back. No idea what we're doing. Gonna try the Harambe build. Got like a leveling guide here to go with it. Apparently it says to go crossbows, which unfortunately for me, I have no crossbows. Oh, this is the wrong character. Forgot. Yeah, I don't have I don't have. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Alright, that's fine. Maybe I can't equip this. Can only be equipped if you're wielding a bow. You dog water. Son of a. Alright, well, I need a crossbow regardless, so. See if Renly has one? Probably not, or probably don't have enough to buy it, yeah. 48, can I? I'd have to sell everything I own, I think. Come on. Alright. Skill gem weapon requirements not met. To equip this item, remove the following skill gems. Are you flippin' serious? God. This game, I swear sometimes, dude. Oh, man. Alright. Hold on. Let me get comfortable. Okay. Let's see. Alrighty. There we go. There we go. So any case, now that we have this... Wait. Only if I'm wielding a bow? You mean a crossbow doesn't count as a bow? You still need arrows for a crossbow. You can't just load it up like a machine gun with a clip. I mean, come on. Actually, I don't know. Magazine? I don't know what do machine guns use. I don't know guns. In any case. Yeah, I don't have a flippin' clue, dude. Alright. I mean, I guess I'll just sell this off, or... No, you know what I'll do? I will disenchant. That is what we do. There we go, alright. Let's do... Is there screen shaking in this? Hold on. I'm not really a big fan of screen shake, if there is. Item filter is fine. Auto equip is... You know what? I'll do auto equip. Disable pausing. There is pausing in the game. I thought there was. This option also prevents the game from auto pausing if excessive latency is detected. Tutorials I kind of want on. Gem cutting restrictions prevents engraving skill gems that you are unable to socket or already have socketed. That's... Okay, that's what the problem is. Prevents equipping items into a slot that would result in disabling socketed skills. That's kind of nice. Keep sprinting while moving. Continue sprinting even after releasing the dodge button until you stop. Okay. Attack in place key stops move. Pressing the attack in place key stop you from moving. Okay, screen shake. There it is. Enable camera rotation effects. Enable lateral camera rotation effects and cinematic camera swings. I don't know if I want that or not. Prioritize revive over skills. Forces revive to always take priority. Okay. Prioritize interact over skills. Only certain interactions will have priority, such as area transitions. Interesting. Default item allocation. Free for all. Hold on. Enabled. If you're playing with low-level party members, level downscaling will be applied to your character. Party members will have no experience penalty. Disabled. Your character's level is not modified. Low-level party members will have an experience penalty. While not in a party, this option will not affect you. While in a party, the party leader controls this option. Character's level is not modified. Oh, that was for the downscaling. I was looking at the item allocation. I don't... Like, it doesn't have anything... I don't know what the short and permanent allocation means. To be fair. Okay. I'm not sure. Enabled click cursor, what? Again, it doesn't say what it necessarily does. Actually, pink might be better. Yeah, sometimes I can lose my cursor. If it's a nice magenta, it might stick out more. Oh! Oh! Never mind, maybe that'll help. A little bit bigger than normal. Sure, why not? Always show sockets. Don't know why would you not always show... I don't understand that. Hide, remove only stash tabs from the stash panel. Oh. Port gem utility pop-up. Alright. Striker size is normal. Yeah, that's fine. Pop-up size. Okay. Alright. Mute when in background. Disable gameplay event voices. No, I don't mind that. Reverb enabled. Audio mixes. Actually, headphones. To be fair. Device is my headset. Channel count high. That's fine. Input. WASDA. Auto. Aiming mode. Target cursor. Target ground is set. Target cursor. Target. When always update. Wait, hold on. When target ground is set, skills such as projectiles will fly over the ground location you clicked on when target cursor. When target ground is set, skills will fly over the ground location when you clicked on. When target cursor is set, parallax correction will be used so that the skill will fly directly through your cursor. Skills that directly target the ground will still do so at your cursor location regardless of the setting. Cursor direction. And always update is set. Skills that can change target direction or location. Mid-use will track your cursor to update their target. Interesting. Okay. Dodge only into sprint. Dodge only. Okay. Dodge, sprint. Dodge only. Okay. Wait. What are... Use flask in slot 1 and 2. Use temp bound skill. 1 and 2. Where's 3, 4, and 5? Are they not used at anything? That's just weird. Create a portal is not used at anything. Where's T? I am so used to hitting T for... Control T is there? Oh, T is... Use bound skills. Oh, it's... There it is. E and F is there. What about... No, G is gems. Trying to think. Z using it for anything? Probably. Toggle highlighting. Z and X are both used for something. What's C used for? It's a problem, I don't know. Character screen, right. What about V? League interface. B is for what? It ain't bag. Rune shape tune. What about N? We're gonna find something. M is used for microtransaction shop, which is just annoying to me. Would much rather have the world screen. Yeah, I keep clicking this, so we're gonna do world screen. M. Microtransaction shop, in all honesty, I don't really need a button for. I think let's be real. Cosmetics are fine. You know what? Inventory. Every time I go to the character select, I feel like I'd rather go there or B for bag. What was B set for? Rune shape tomb. What the? I don't have access to rune shape tomb right now, so clearly it's not working. So that makes no sense to have it there. Yeah, one or more actions not set. Crimea River. There's a whole bunch of actions not set. Are you kidding me? That's just stupid. Okay. So we're going to change inventory to I, or inventory to B, because we want a bag for B. Challenges and achievements. That makes no sense whatsoever. Ladder screen. What is... Why are you... Is there... Can I not see the ladder for some odd reason? It says it's L, and yet it doesn't work. I understand. Let's see. Hold on. Hey, Orange Cactus. Thank you. 125 stream streak. That is a dedicated fan right there. Let's see. Not that Orange Cactus talks much other than to say hello. I get it. I am second or third monitor content. No worries. Clearly you are here for the commentary, not the gameplay. I hope. Oh god. Events? I don't even know what events would be. League interface is V. And yet... Yeah, I don't... Like, either I am completely missing something, or this is not how the game works. So... I am so... Can I not... Why are you not... I don't understand what's... Why can't I exit? I can click that. What did I... The hell did I change? One or more actions... Hold on, let me... Wait, no, that's... Did it revert everything? It did. Damn it. Reverted everything back that I just said. Of course it did. This piece of crap. Shadows don't matter. Bloom, not a big deal. Target frame rate is 60, because, I mean, that's really all I got. Special on monitors, I gotta update my monitors. Graph details, that's fine. Game. Item filter, key pickup, auto equip, that's fine. Disable pausing, no, no, no. Keep sprinting, okay, so that stayed the same. Why did it change my sound? That makes no sense. Okay. Default item location. Okay. Save. UI. Right, we wanted pink. We wanted a little bit bigger. Not horribly big, but big enough so I can see the damn thing. Even though in the middle of a fight, I'm typically not paying much attention to it. Oh. On widescreen displays is option. Really? You don't allow me to center that? Show flash buff. Show an icon at the top of the screen for each flash buff if you have it active as well as its duration. That'd be nice, sure. Or yeah, why not? Oh, block for sure. Oh, it's down here. That's nice. Can't change how that looks, huh? Who just messaged me? If somebody messaged me. Hold on. Got like a weird notification for something. But I'm not sure who it was, in all honesty. If somebody messaged me, I don't think anybody did. No, I don't think so. It's one of those weird things that you get when somebody messaged me here. No. What does this say? You're a veteran casual or HC, Reality Warped has a spot for you. Better drops, good vibes, great people. PM me for an invite or Discord info. How the hell do you get better drops? It was yo mama. How do you get better drops in a guild? That makes no sense. Unless there's something about drops in PoE with a guild I don't know about. Alright. Did you message me, Shimada? And if so, on what platform did you message me? Better drops for them, HC. They level you and kill you. Negative goes right out of that pattern is full. Fair enough, alright. I heard like a didoot noise, you know? And typically when you hear that, it's like some kind of message, but I don't... For the life of me, I've been through literally every one of my things and I can't find it. So, screw it. If that's how it's gonna play, that's how it's gonna play. Alright. So, alright. Let me save this. Okay. So can I... Why can I not go to Clearfell? I don't understand what's going on with my stuff. Like, why can I not enter Clearfell? I feel like this is a PEBCAC freaking issue. I'm literally clicking my mouse to go through here and it's not working. I don't know what I did wrong.
What have we got?
Guild stash. Oh, right. I don't have a guild stash because I didn't pay for one. Right.
He's trouble, he is. But reckon it's the harmless kind.
Yeah, I don't know. What in the world is going on? Out of Exile 2 can't exit down when I click on Clearfell. Can't leave starting town. I made 3 characters, first one leveled to 8, explored a bit, no issues, made another one. Out of the first big tab, logged out and repeated on the third character. Now on either of the second 2, I cannot leave the town at all. First character can still leave and explore, but the second 2, when I click to leave, nothing happens. Anyone else experience this? This is exactly what I'm going through. Make sure to use uncut skill gem. You can access it afterwards. Hope I helped. Oh my god. Are you... I have to use the skill gem. Swear to god. This game. This freaking game. What do I want? Explosive grenade? Like, how would you know? Fragmentation round, flash grenade. Okay. It is just so annoying. No, I can't waypoint out. I didn't have a waypoint unlocked. I never went out. Okay. Let's see if this works. This is so stupid. Exactly what it was. I had to cut my gem. Makes no damn sense. Why would that be a restriction for you to leave town? Like, what if you were on an alt or something and you didn't need to cut a gem because you had, like, so many left over? Sorry. You would think it would be part of the tutorial, but the problem is it wasn't on the journalist over here. Damn, that is a hell of a projectile, Jesus. Oh, you have... Interesting. You only have so many shots, huh? Basic shot. Crossbow shot. What's the difference between basic shot and crossbow shot? Hmm? They look identical. They don't. Weird. Anyway, I have no idea. Alright. What was I doing? Oh, right, I was changing my stupid inputs. I thought because I've messed with my hotkeys, it screwed up me being able to click on clear film. Now I know that's not the issue, so we can get rid of some stuff here. What was the map? The map was you, right? Okay. Map is you. Okay, so I need to find you in here because that's just stupid to have as a map. M at the very least should be map. M. One or more actions not set. I don't care about the microtransaction shop not being on a hotkey. I don't give a crap. Passive skill tree is P. That makes sense. Even though it's the weirdest way to get to the passive tree. What is Y? What is Y? What is V? Wait. Inventory, I want to be B. What is B? B. Is there a B? Is there a cave? B is rune-shaped tomb. Home. Which is... I'm hitting B, nothing's happening. So that key either is not functional right now because I haven't unlocked it or whatever. So, you know what? Inventory gets to be B. Rune shape... whatever can be I. Create a portal. I want to technically be T, but that's already set to a hotkey QWERT for all my hotkeys because that makes damn sense. Alright, so what is Y set to? Y. I think I saw Y here somewhere. No? Did I miss it? There's X, Z, MPV. E is the League interface, which also doesn't make any sense. S keys for me on the QWERT. Yeah, I don't... My mouse is... I'll just say not that great. I only have 2 extra buttons on my mouse. I know I'm not a gamer. I don't see Y anywhere. Okay. Quick allocate dexterity, strength, and intelligence. That's just kind of weird. Show ritual rewards. I have no idea what that means. Delirium encounter. Compare item description as shift. Show advanced item descriptions as alt. Toggle skill set as control. Does it tell you if it's already allocated or will it just assign and not tell you? It'll just assign and not tell me, and then it'll note down here one or more actions are not set if it wants you to set something. It really wants you to have the microtransaction on something. But I'm going to say screw it. Yeah, definitely rude. Yeah, it doesn't tell you what it overwrote. Unfortunately. What was V? V was the League interface, which I'm hitting V and I'm not seeing it whatsoever. So, League interface should be L. Ladder screen is L, which L does nothing, V does nothing. So, you know what? We're going to make our passive skill tree V as we can. League interface can be P. I don't genuinely care. L is the ladder screen. That makes no sense whatsoever. It's going to take some getting used to. I'll go highlighting is Z, Alt. Weapon swap is X, that's fine. Direct minions is tilde. Is it tilde or tilde? Either way. Attack in place is shift. I already know that one. Alright. Dodge and sprint. Move right. Okay. Well, we'll try this. It's one of those things where you gotta... Oh. Oh, that's not... Well, I mean, it's... I wouldn't say this explosive grenade is the best ability. I have to get them to stay here. Oof. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Alright. Well. Can I detonate it early? Let me read up on this stupid skill. Alright. Hold on. Fire a bouncing grenade that unleashes a devastating firing blast. Detonation time is 3 seconds. Consumes 15 heat if possible to gain 50% damage. Projectiles cannot fork. Explosion radius is 2 meters. 3 seconds? Are you kidding me? That is like one of the most useless skills early on. It's like you have a way to make them stay there. Oh. Shabby hood. Quivers don't work with, yeah, way too long. 3 seconds is way too long. 1 second? Maybe 2? 3? And there's no way to detonate it early from what I'm saying. Now there might be through support gems. But right now it's... You pretty much have to be outside of their peripheral range. Speak to Pharaoh. Oh, here he is. Nice thing I found, if I put up a flame wall in front of my archers, yes, yes, they absolutely do. Like there's lobbying dudes, for your minions. That's what I used in my previous one. The dudes that throw like something, I forget what it is, like they lob them, and they lob them through the firewall, and it turns into fire and explodes. It was great. Super fun build. I loved my my necromancer build. Alright. Lava wasps. Okay. Good old Pharaoh. Ah, look at this. Orb of transmutation, augmentation. Screw it, we'll do this one. Doesn't really matter. Bink, bink, bink. Ah, shite. I love how the dude's just like, ah, crap, and just leaves. Like, well, you're on your own. Ow. Yeah. I died. I got completely surrounded, couldn't dodge out of them. Oh, hey, look at that, they're still here. Yeah, I'm right at the checkpoint. This is a little rough in the beginning, but I'll get used to it. Name's Pharaoh. Yeah. Did it? Do I have to do this over again? Seriously? Damn it. Really, dude? There we go, alright. I'll get used to this build eventually. Just in time for me to change it up to my Harambe build. Okay, so it can... If the projectile hits them, if the explosive grenade hits them, it'll bounce and then stay where it is. Got it. So you kind of lead them into it. I mean, it's not ideal, but it'll work. I had like a a decoy ability to set up, which I don't know if there is one, to be honest. Oh.
Well,
Let's see if we can just sprint through here. Rune-shaped tome unlocked. Open with I.
time to find bigger game.
Okay, so this is the... Okay, that was the interface for it. See, that's better. Like, B is that. V is my passives. C is my character sheet. H is challenges, which are completely fine. J is social, because that makes sense. Y is that. Okay. Oh, actually, where are... Crap, what were the cosmetics? I forgot what it was. K? Here we go. All right. We're gonna do helmets. I don't care if it's in use. Equipping it over our other people. I can only have one or the other. I thought I could have both on my monk. Oh well, it's fine. Portal effect. Let's go with this one. Use random variations for all portals. Use one random variation for every portal. I don't know what the difference is between that. Sure. Okay. And that's all I have unlocked, right? Oh, wait. Character skin. All right, the runes and the scars. Sure, why not? Not like I'm ever going to see them on my character because they're completely... I swear. Like, I am completely covered with armor, like... Same in Diablo 4, I never understood the point of tattoos when you have armor. Unless you're just gonna run around naked to see them. Even then, like, in the middle of the fight, you're never admiring your character for how they look. It's weird. Of course, Overwatch was the same way. For like the longest time, you'd only ever see your skin if you were in a highlight. And it was only because your character did a pose. The highlight itself was from your POV anyway, so it's like kind of pointless. Ow. Okay. Okay, so basically just keep them around your projectile. Okay. I vaguely understand how to play this. Right. It's gonna take a while to get used to that again. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, what was that? Makeshift crossbow, hello. Oh, of course I got an upgrade right away. Sure. Whatever. Oh. Oh god. Oh, crap. She froze me. Oh god. Do we? What's interesting is... Oh, you little... Nice. Okay. Killed her. Alright, we got up. It's gonna take some getting used to again. Sure, let's go for a quilted vest. Actually, what do I want for my gear early on? How does one link items? That is a good question, sir. Shift? No. Control? Alt? I genuinely don't know. Out of Exile 2, how do you link items in chat. I don't need a frickin'... I don't need a video on how to do this. Just type it out. To make this video redundant, Control Alt left click. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Oh my god. That's stupid. I don't need a... How long is this video? Like, seriously. Hold on. There's a 1-minute video to tell you to hold Control Alt and left click. Like, dude, you don't need... If it's a short, I can understand it, but it's not a short, it's an actual video. Come on, people, don't make this more complicated than it needs to be. There you go. Imperium Visage Brimmed Helm, 20% increased armor and evasion, 10% increased rarity of items found, +1 level of all minion skills, +8 intelligence. I am, son. You got like a really good item right off the bat, in my opinion. At least it looks good to me. Could be wrong. I'd take something like that. You kidding me? Oops. Boom. Is there a way to like reload normally? So I would, or reload if you're not full on stuff, because I would love to reload while I'm out and about doing things. I'll have to look that up. Path of Exile 2. Any way to manually reload a crossbow? Crossbows have a hidden reload keybind. PC. Playing crossbow for the first time, really wishing there was an Omni reload key. Turns out there is. It is just hidden in the any file and it works. I'm playing whatever. Open this any file. Reload crossbow equals 82. There are 2 entries, one for click to move and another for WASD. By default, it should be 0, meaning unbound. 82 is the key code for R. And the key code you need here. When do you use this? Doesn't the skill load the bolt reload as well? I've played crossbows for 700 hours. I never thought I missed a reload function, so I'm curious what the use case is. Yeah, when I want to reload early. Yes, exactly. Like, have you never played a game where you have to reload? Right, come on, people. What kind of question is that? I feel like some of these people haven't gamed. When would you use this? Every single time? I have 1 bolt left in the chamber. I want to reload before I get into another fight. Like, are you serious? Yeah. When there's if there's a key code for mouse wheel down, I know it sounds like a weird key to bind reload, but it's been my comfort go-to in both FPS and top downs. That actually makes sense. If you can bind mouse wheel down to another function in-game, do that, then exit the game, open the ini file, and use that key code for reload. Let me know if it works. Ah, oh, damn, he didn't respond. PSA, back up your file before editing it. When I edited the file directly, the game reorganized the key bindings when I launched the game. Not that big of a deal. But now key bindings aren't nicely grouped together like they used to be. Program the middle mouse button to send so it switches to basic bolt and reloads the crossbow at the same time. Okay, I'll have to mess with that then. Yeah, I'm sorry. You need a manual reload for the crossbow for sure. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to, like, in order to reload, you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to shoot arrows randomly. Now, the people who play the gun shooter games in the arcade and understand that you can hold the cable by the gun to reload, right? You're not wrong. feel like some people just have not played video games. Don't get me wrong, as far as I remember, Path of Exile 1 did not have this crossbow thing, if I remember, but I could be wrong. I think it was just regular bows, and if they did have crossbows, it didn't have ammo, but again, I could be wrong. Who knows, maybe they added it later. What do we got? I've got skill gem. I need a skill gem. I don't need support right now. Although if there was a decent support for freaking grenades, I would use it.
Need more time.
Ow. Yeah. Go. Tried to map a skill to mouse wheel down, it didn't work. Ah. Damn. Well. Thank you for at least trying. Okay. So, let's see. What skill do I need? Zootala. Can I... Why does it keep going up there? Explosive grenade, flash grenade is level 3. That does not help me whatsoever. Frost bomb. I could use attrition. What is attrition? Attrition. Oh, wait. What is it? Gem cutting restrictions. This one. I would highly recommend disabling this. Because if I go in here, it shouldn't do that anymore. Damn it. It's going to take some getting used to. No, apparently not. I am mistaken. It's a buff? Wait. Is this a... Oh, this is the persistent one. Never mind. That's why. Companion? Same beast. Okay. No, it's different. Flash grenade. Frost bomb. Okay, that helps. Alright. Yeah, we'll use frost bomb. That makes sense. Use frost bomb with explosive grenade. Keep them in the area of... That makes sense. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. Let's do... Again, I have no idea what basic bolt is. 0.6.8, that just seems dumb. Yeah, weird. Okay. Anyway. Oh, there was a checkpoint up here I almost missed. Alright. Oh. Evasive little bastard. The hell was that? Something just spit in my face. Get multi-shot to my archers when it wasn't one of the recommended. I just had to search for all gems. Yeah. There's, if you unclick the restriction thing, like, if you don't meet the requirements for it, it'll still show it for you and you can still craft it. Otherwise it won't show it to you and it's extremely annoying. Don't want that. Okay. I forgot about that setting. Small things here and there that you just don't, you know. Like a new player wouldn't necessarily go looking through the options. I usually do, but I guess I was mistaken of what I set them to originally. So that's more on me. A hide belt. And charm, 13 armor, 25%, 24% increased. Nice. Let's see. What do we do with the Klondike bar? Okay, so we want evasion rating, armor, evasion rating, and evasion rating. We want armor in our chest, but we want evasion rating on everything else. We want dexterity all around. Damage on attack to our rings. Movement speed, fire resist, maximum life. +2 level to all projectile skills. I mean, basic stuff. It's fine. Okay. Focus on getting plus to maximum life and resistances on your equipment. The most important upgrades is your weapon. Look out for a crossbow with as much damage as possible. Get boosts. Boosts with increased movement speed. Okay. Get your first uncut skill once you reach the jungle and echo. Oh, okay, never mind. That's neither here nor there. Nice. Okay. Alright, that's a little bit better. In terms of usability. Frost them, throw out the explosive grenade, or whatever. Either order technically works. Yeah, that works so much better. Boom. Go. Freeze them all. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what those little orbs do. Oh, graphical glitch, never mind. Go. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this. Vile nest. My chick is Scottish. This is great. I love it. I need more Scotsmen. Ow. Oof. Oh, it's stunned. Ow. Yeah, poison. Nice.
Devoured your last, you have.
Are you kidding me? This is great. They did not pay this, they did not pay this voice actor enough. I can already tell you that much. What do we got for boots? Restority, intelligence, and life regen? Are you kidding? I can't even... It's level 5 boots. I can't even equip them. Son of a... Damn it. Why does the game hate me? Clearly I went to Mudfell way too early. I thought I was doing something right. Oh. Ow. Alright. Oh. I'm playing on a Pentium 4 Dell and a cardboard tent off the coast of Kandahar using Starlink with a 100 Mbps downlink. Although I doubt anybody knows what a Commodore 64 is, to be honest. The best computing technology of the day. Kind of. Alright. I'm using a carrier pigeon for internet. That is genius. Oh god. It's too good. Alright. And there's like one more area I can check up here, I guess. Okay. Hopefully there's a checkpoint up here. Oh. The hell? Oh god. Now this crap ain't gonna fly. Literally. What if you can put multi-shot on your grenades? Be amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go back real quick. Okay. Uma Thurman, can you destroy my stuff? Thank you. Can't. Do I have enough?
What do you think?
I've collected these over time. What do you think? I think you need a better hobby. Also level 5, you piece of crap. Would any of you mind giving me something I can actually use? Is that too much to ask right now? This game. It's like, no, we don't want to give you anything useful, but what would the point of that be? It's crap. I imagine I just keep leveling up explosive grenade. Minion swaps at 34. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep leveling up explosive grenade. Okay. Or why not make it do more damage? I mean, at this point, does it really matter? I really wish it would lower the detonation time. But maybe I'll get a oh, sport gem. Thank you. Multi-shot can be put on explosive grenade. That is extremely helpful. What level is multi-shot? All valid. Multi-pass. Multi-shot's used in everything. What do I want it for? Do I want it on my normal projectiles or do I want it on my explosive grenade? Supported skills fire 2 additional projectiles. 2 additional? Does it work on Frost Bomb? It does not work on Frost Bomb. That would be amazing if it did. Alright, you know what? We'll try it on the grenade first and see how it works. And then we'll switch it to our normal if we feel we need to. Also, there is a pause in this game. Like an actual pause. Anytime you hit escape or you go to your map, it pauses the actual game. You can disable that, but by default it's enabled. So monsters don't move unless you're in multiplayer, obviously. But if you're solo, it will actually pause the game for you. You can even do it during bosses, and some people thought it was kind of cheating. From what I remember. So. Yeah, let me see if I can like find an enemy here. Show you what I mean? Yeah, there's some enemies. Yeah, you can see right here. They're not moving at all. If I do M for map, I'm not getting hit, so yeah, it's nice. Either go into the overall map menu or just hit escape. Same thing. Any other menu though, I mean, you'd have to experiment, obviously. I don't know if there's other menus where it doesn't, but yeah, just a heads up. Passive skill tree, okay. Early game, let's see, what do I want? I want to go over here to... She just looks badass. Okay, so this one is increased movement speed, which I would love. Then dex, and this one is attack speed. Area of effect. Oh, area of effect would actually be really good. That's why they go there. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can speed through this area. Not too fast, but... Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's super nice. And got skill gem, which don't need necessarily right now, but I'll take it. Oh, crap. Boom. Wait, if it's 3, it'll technically... If all 3 hit... Yeah, it'll just do a crap ton of damage. Right? Boom. Okay. That is so much better on this ability particularly. Okay, now I just need multi-shot for the other abilities. Press 1 to use a... Dude, I've been using the life flask forever. Why are you now telling me to use my life flask? This is so stupid. I need a couple levels, that's what I really need. Just need to kill some things. Anything up here? Oh, nematodes following me around. Come on up. There we go. Okay. I don't know if this game has an offline mode, though. I don't think it does, but I could be wrong. Not that I mind either way. I know some people do. Like, it's gotta have offline mode. Which, I mean, I get for the people that, you know, don't always want to be connected to the internet or can't be always connected to the internet and still want to play their games. I get that. But it's not a make or break for me. Anytime I'm playing a video game, it's typically on the computer, and if it's not on the computer, it's on the Switch. And if it's not on the Switch, it's on my stupid phone. So, thank you, Una Thurman. Okay. Oh, hello. Old resist. Can't have that. You didn't drop a damn thing, did you? Nope. Oh, shut up. Rah.
The roots are infused with magic.
Actually easier just to gather things around you and then explode them all. Boom. Yeah. That's how you play this class. Gather everything up and hope for the best. Yep. Okay. I want to say this is kind of working better than the monk just because it's easier to manage. I don't have to worry about combo points and then, you know, getting it just right. I just shoot, deploy, and then explode. Yeah, this is...
Spirit still watches. Let it bear witness. Awful lot of mushrooms. More than you'd expect.
yeah. So much better. Entangle, I believe I couldn't go into, right? If I remember correctly. But I can unlock the waypoint for it at least, so...
Strange magic's taken hold of.
Some strange magic's taking hold of my arse. Can't stop shiting. Alright, there we go. I couldn't have picked a better character to play. Had I had known she was Scottish, I would have picked her immediately. Back to my roots. Well, half of my roots. Although I'd say a quarter of my roots. Because I don't know what my other side is, technically. We never technically figured out what my grandmother was. In terms of her background. We definitely know my grandfather was Scottish. For sure. But... my grandmother, we don't know. And I want to say originally she had... dark black hair. And like a Betty Page. Yeah, I never did the ancestral DNA test, right? Neither have I.
Not even the trees.
It'd be very interesting to see exactly what is in me, to say the least. Oh, it's so much nicer when they just stand there and get pelted by
And only stopping this
everything.
will set it right.
I've got skill gem number 2. Okay. Oops. Oh, how about you all just chill right here and get blown up? Thank you.
Please have ya.
I mean, the only thing I know I am for certain is Scottish and Native American. Beyond that, and even then, the Scottish side could easily be mixed with who knows what. I mean, Scots weren't exactly known for staying within their own people, to be fair. And not as a fault to themselves, necessarily. We all know how the English treated them. So, you know. Who knows? Besides the fact you're never technically purebred anything these days. It'd be very difficult to find a near purebred person of any race, in my opinion. Aside from African tribes, I would say. And maybe Asians. But even then. Probably a mix of all sorts of people around the world. We're all mutts. Oh, how did you not die? I can't even see them up here, but I can explode them. Ah, that actually went off when I didn't want it to. Oh god. Okay.
I'm bent double as is.
%, increased bolt speed. Hello, hello. Cold damage on top of it, so 11 to 20 damage. Technically better. Also got strength, but this one's got bolt speed. Which isn't reload speed. Reload time is still at 0.85. Oh, reload time is actually worse on this one. Only slightly. No, screw it, we'll get this. Why not? Don't necessarily need gold. Oh, wait. This has got strength. No, I need strength. Am I unself-found? I am not unself-found, not on this character. Wait, what? Wait, is that not a... You cannot use this item, its stats... Oh, because this one has strength, which makes me able to equip this one. That is so stupid. Can I...
Strength fails me.
Got it, okay. So stupid, okay. Oh god. So dumb. Now this was the character I made technically to level with you, if you wanted to. But they are not on... Not solo self-found. Maximum life, I'll take that. And fire resistance, that's exactly what it said I needed. Look at that. So I can actually equip this. Thorns damage armor, okay. I just can't unequip. Oh, that's cheeky. If I take this off, it will make it so I can't use it anymore because I meet the strength requirement. Interesting. Okay. Technically, I could now equip this because I meet the strength requirement. Get rid of that, but now I can't get rid of my chest for a while. Got it.
Hello. These are
Got it,
just
got it, got it.
odds and ends of mine.
Okay. LinkedIn Expo. Hold on. Hypnotic Core Tense Crossbow. Damn. 12 to 22, 1 to 10 lightning. Increased bolt speed, physical lightning, strength gain, 3 mana per enemy killed. That's not a bad beginner's bow, in all honesty. I mean, it's better than what I got. By a decent amount. Hold on, let me... The muscle memory is already ingrained in me, damn it. I keep hitting the I button. And I'm catching myself doing it too. 8% increased rarity of items. No, I'd rather keep that. Okay. 12 armor maximum, 7 strength, even more strength. Yeah.
Yes?
And if you're not going to use it, I'll gladly take that. Oh. Sell this.
Some pieces. Goodbye.
No, had to catch myself. Oh, Gems. Let's do Frost Bomb. Upgrade that. Oh, all you guys are on standard. No worries, man. It happens. Yeah, I'm on League, so I always like to play the latest League, so to speak. Similar to playing the season. If it was the one on the right, that's what it is. I gotta go get my water, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Hey, Cajun. Welcome back, good sir. Alright. Let's see. Trying to get used to my binds again. Where was I? Railwood? Somewhere? Technically trying out the Harambe build. Technically. Obviously, we don't have the means to do the Harambe build just yet, because we're still in Act 1, but we are making do. Crap. Wait, did I get a... I don't think I got a support gem. Anyone know I am stuck in the Twisted Domain? No idea. Okay, where am I going? The routes are impassable for now. Find the entrance to Red Veil. Travel to the Grim Tangle. I already traveled to the Grim Tangle. I can't do anything. Okay. Oh, is there anything... Is there anything here else I need to do? Oh, there's all sorts of crap here I need to do. Damn it. Okay. Alright. Boom. This is so much easier to play than the damn monk. Early on, anyway. I feel like the monk needs a better leveling system. Or at least the one that I was playing, anyway. I needed a better leveling build for the monk. Okay. All sorts of junk here. Oh, nope. No. Level 2, okay. Trying a new class, all melee is actually difficult. Monk also in general is a hard class on start. Range usually easier to get going. That makes sense. My minion necromancer was so much easier to play in the beginning. So much more fun. In all honesty. This one's taking a little bit of getting used to, but it is better. Skills in general are better. Oh. Oh crap. I'm getting used to how these grenades work. Explosive grenades. Oh, hello. Oh. I mean, they're actually pretty good when you know how to use them. Alright. Transmutation or augmentation. I'll get an augmentation. Grenade build is very fun. I'm only using the grenade build for now. I will switch up to taming beasts when I can. But I'm having fun with this so far. I learned that you can make a reload key for your crossbow, but I have to figure out... I have to go into the INI files apparently. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I saw the Harambe build and I'm like, you know what, that looks stupid fun. And it was technically my second choice after the monk. But now I think it's just going to be my first choice. I think I'm just going to take over from here. Yeah.
This here was someone's home.
Oh, you bastard. Oh, she teleports too much. Damn it. That's what you get. Okay. Oh, I'm a support gem. Yes, I need like 15 of those. Give me every single support gem you got. Oh. Might help if I actually did this. Wait, why I just make it on your mouse? You can't make, there's no reload option in the actual UI settings. The options, you have to go into the INI file to do it. So now I gotta go in there and change it and then reload the game. I'm lazy right now, so I don't want to do it just yet. I'll do it eventually. And it uses numbers apparently for your keybinds instead of the actual keybind, is what people are saying. So, a little bit on the weird side. Find reload crossbow equals 82. 82 is the key code for the R key, which somebody changes to R. By default, it should be 0. You change it to 82, that equals R. And then it says, to find the key code you need, you can look at this particular thingy. So, I will look that up in a bit. And change it, and then reload the game sometime in the future. Yeah, more attack speed. As we can. The support gem. Let's go with that. All your friends did ritualist pet builds. It seems to be the way to go, is the ritualist pet build. So, this one needs... Hold on. I think it's just multi-shot and elemental armament. Let me see. All valid. Elemental armament, which is what? Oh, deals more elemental damage. That's fine. I don't know if I want that yet over multi-shot for my normal shots. So I use these a decent amount. I might just do multi-shot first. Or, wait, rapid attacks, right? 15% increased attack speed. If... I don't think that translates into reload speed. The attack speed is nice, but I'd rather have reload speed, to be honest. I don't think there is a thing that reduces reload speed at my low, maybe? Screw it, I got multi-shot. All 3 hit. Oh! I didn't... Okay, I thought it was gonna be spread. I didn't know it'd be rapid fire. That is amazing. Alright. I like that a lot better. That is great. Crap, I should have went multi-shot on this first before my grenade thing. But alright. Oh yeah, this is amazing. Okay. So much better than Monk. I do remember the, when I was looking at build guides for Monk, the pros and cons for the Monk builds. It's like, con, melee. That's all it said. Like, clearly that must be a... Obviously not a joke, but... very disheartening. Okay. What else do I... Oh yeah, that is so much better. What else is here? Tree of Souls, which I can't do anything with. Okay. So I just need to go to... Is there a checkpoint near me somewhere? Closest one is technically over here with the tree. Okay. Let's go over here. As something explodes on my face. Alright. So we can... Really? So we can go down nya into the red nya. Okay. Have you seen the giant cannons you can get? I have not seen the giant cannons you can get. What are you talking about? Is that a weapon? Or a skill? Dude, I am oblivious to most builds in this game right now. Oops, I did not mean to pick that up. Oh, why do I have so much crap in my... Lesser life flask. Medium life flask. Sure, why not? I doubt I'm gonna use that. Oh. Huh? Obelisk of Rust. Hello? Boom. A ruined girdle.
Who have already died. They're fought well
So I didn't think a girdle was technically a belt. The rune of the buckle means unity or safety from harm. Sure. Yeah, it even says belt in the description, not unless girdle means belt of some kind. I mean, it does support, but I think of girdle, I think of the thing that crosses over like the abdomen into the chest. Not a belt, per se. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that is the literal definition of it. Alright. Die! Also, I need a pet. Pick up my gold for me. Or do pets not pick up gold in this game? Because I've never gotten a pet in these games before. I want to say they're all cosmetic. Or bought, but I don't remember. I can tell you I've never gotten a pet though. I don't even care what the pet looks like, just... if they pick up gold, I will take it. If they don't, I don't need it. Oh, come on. Oh, look at all you friendly folks over here. Oh. That is great. Okay, what do I need to do here? Anything? Where am I? I need to kill the Rust King. Okay. Routes are impassable. Search the Grim Tangle for runestones. Yeah, that's not happening. Rusted chest. Oh, brimmed helmet. Sure. Sir. Oh. Oh god. Oops. Huh? And we don't get mounts in this game. Okay, there we go. Ash Soul. That's what I need is cooldown for my damn grenades. Anyone want to kill Matriarch Boss? Got one hit somehow. Somehow? If you're getting one hit by anything, it means that you're not prepared. Sorry to tell you. What is this? Martial weapon, increased physical damage. Is a crossbow considered a martial weapon? Or is a martial weapon considered like melee? Can I even put these runes in a thing? Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, martial weapon can be used to attack axes, bows, claws, crossbows, daggers. Okay, never mind. Those are considered martial weapons. Got it. Okay. So, physical damage. Ooh. Leeches physical damage is life. 3%. That's not... Stun buildup or increased physical damage. Probably increased physical damage. But life leech is hard to get rid of. And I can take out runes, right? I should just start over, delete all these. You can if you want. Screw it, I'll get life leech. Oh, you cannot take out runes. Damn, okay. Oh well. Lesson learned. That thing isn't on standard. Oh, this thing, it'll be on standard after the league, if I remember. If that's how it works. If I remember, that's how Path of Exile worked. You had the mechanic during the league. And once the league was over, it would go to standard. Standard was essentially Eternal Realm with all of the crap from the previous leagues. Until you just had a plethora of mechanics that just were all over the place to the point where you needed to read a 500-page book just to figure out what the hell was going on. Although they did eventually trim it, I think it took them 20 years to do so. Or however many years. Hopefully they're a little quicker on the draw on Path of Exile 2. Like, as much as Chris Wilson boasts about, you know, how to make a video game, I want to say one of his biggest flaws for Path of Exile was not taking care of the bloat in that game. And it was just way too much. Is there such a thing as content fatigue? Hey, Vanilla. Switched builds. We're trying a Harambe zoo build, so to speak. So, Spirit Walker into Beast Tamer, or whatever it is. This is 76. You switched games for a little bit. What game are you playing now? Invasion and cold resist, huh? Maximum life. Armor. You know what? It's got better armor than what I have. Why not? What is this? Ace Combat 7. Gotta fly me some SU-47. Nice. Never played it myself. But as long as you're enjoying the game, that's all that matters. I take it you're done in this will give me a transmutation shard regardless if I identify it, right? Let me just make sure. I'm almost certain it's not going to give me anything. Yeah. I don't have to identify this junk. Yeah. That's fine. I take it you're done in Diablo 4 then? Not necessarily done in Diablo 4, just being ADHD about it. No worries. I mean, at the end of the month, we're gonna get the next season anyway, so. Got skill gem, lesser rune. This over here. I don't think I have any skills I can go technically. Where was the crossbow? What do I have? I mean, I could just have fun with whatever. Load your crossbow with a clip of bolts that can be fired rapidly and break enemy armor. Use this skill again and reloads the clip. It's not bad. There's Darker's armor by a specified amount. Like, I feel like I could just go this for fun. Bolts that hit a frozen enemy consume the freeze and cause an explosion of shrapnel. Bolts that hit an ice. See, that fragmentation rounds would go well with my little frost bomb. Or permafrost bolts. I mean, it's not like I'm going to use these all the time, but it seems kind of fun. Let me see. Physical, flash grenade, attrition, and then companion eventually. But clearly I don't have access to those just yet. I need a level 3 gem to get flash grenade. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna have fun with this. I don't care if it's not technically whatever. It's the whole point of the video game is to have fun. Okay. Screw it. We're doing this. Wait, what? How did that work? Oh. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I may have made a mistake.
Come on.
Spray and pray is what this is. That's amazing. Alright. It's a one shot. A one barrel shotgun. That's what this is. Alright. I mean, I guess it kind of works. Alright, never mind. We may have made a mistake. That's fine. It's all about experimenting in the beginning, right? Yeah. Not the best. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna disable that. I didn't realize it would change my actual thing into it. Okay, that's fine. Wait. If I do this, can you... What happens if you do this? Oh, oops. Okay. I feel like multi-shot isn't really doing anything here. Shoots like a shotgun anyway? Yeah. I can't even tell if it's necessarily shooting 3 projectiles. It just looks like a giant barrage of projectiles. Screw it. Let's just take that out. I'm not really a fan of this, and I can't turn it off for some odd reason. That's fine. Okay. Just reading around, I think when I play PoE 2, I'll make a gas cloud explosion build, but like my way. Against the grain idea, mercenary combined with gas grenades, skelly poison cloud archers, and poison cloud arrow all at once. And something that periodically ignites has to be slow. Activate to build cloud density. I mean, there's all sorts of things to ignite a gas cloud. I couldn't tell you how viable it would be late game, but I've used it before with my minion build in the beginning just for fun. It was a lot of fun. The minions could set it off if they had access to fire. Or my firewall could do it. But I mean, there's way too many skills in this game. In terms of viable builds late game, I don't know. And obviously it's going to change constantly. But for getting to the campaign, you can pretty much use anything. Some things are just easier than others. Obviously, melee just is painful. You'll just ignore it. I think I'll just explore ignition sources to find out what's best. Yeah, that makes sense. At least for my playstyle, maybe a mobility skill that ignites would be good. I don't know if there is any mobility... Oh! I think there's Firewalk, technically. If I remember correctly, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know all the skills, to be honest. I mean, as soon as you click on a gem, you can see exactly what skills there are. Obviously, you can't equip them unless you meet the requirements or you have this specific weapon. Can I not? There we go. Beat the Rust King. Pardon misspellings. Oh, don't worry about it. I knew what you meant. Oh. Get wrecked. Oh.
Let your blade fall where it will. Your fight's done now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at all those goodies. Kill 'em. Alright. What do I need to do here? Yeah, just kill the Rust King. That's all I need to do in this area. Alright. Travel to Clearfell encampment. What do you mean travel to... I was just there. What do I have to talk to? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Ah. Friendly, my man. Oh, right. The nails to drive into the thingy. What do you mean take the forged rune spikes? Did I not? Just throw them in my inventory.
Must take a proper smith to forge runes like these.
What do we got? Energy shield, max life, ant, fire, instant stun, thorns damage, not. Yeah, I'll stick with the armor for now.
Renly's done a fine job forging them.
Disenchant. All this junk, sure. Oh, we finally have a level 3 gem, thank God. Alright, can I... Crossbow. Flash grenade. Take them from his hands and put them in the bag yourself. Yeah, apparently. Get the stakes from the smithy, yeah. Alright. Realism, yeah, it's same realism as Diablo 4 devs thinking that you need to pick everything up off the ground because it's immersion to go to a blacksmith and have him hit a button and just destroy it all. Makes sense. It's like, really, people? Alright.
Flash grenades can blind and stun enemies. Blinded targets are less accurate and easier to hit.
Okay. Does this detonate on
Grenades can blind and stun
hit? Detonation time is 0.85 seconds. Okay, never mind. So it does have a detonation time. Not nearly as bad as explosive grenade. Alright. Flash grenade, yes. Do I have any support skill gems? I don't think I do. No, these are uncut skill gems. Alright, it's fine. Lady, I'm gonna sell you that, because I do not want that in my bag. Glacial rune, put that over here. Travel to Grellwood. Clerk Grellwood. Back to Grellwood. Go. I believe is to go smack these things. And he says you better take good care of that, right? Hello, Una. Stab the rune spikes. Bonk.
Good. Now the others.
Here's hoping I don't come to regret this.
Here's hoping I don't come to regret this, said no Scotsman other. Alright. Oh, right, this is the...
He's unconscious, but stay safe.
He's unconscious but breathing. Curse me kilt. Yeah. Let's talk to Una again.
The wound.
to Renly.
I heard you're heading for the vet. If you find a pint, do bring it.
Travel to Ogrim Village. Travel to Grim Tangle. I think I can go in here now and kill some stuff.
If the face
Oh, she's singing for me. Wait, she opened up.
magic still thrives,
Oh,
the way's open. Please, hurry.
hurry.
Nothing like a spot of
You don't know me if you're asking me to hurry. Oh, crap. I didn't.
Come on.
Temporal bubble, what does that do? Protect them in this, or I'm not sure. Oh god. Oh. But you stop shooting me. Love of God, people. I didn't assign my gem. So I'm a genius. Okay. Thing doesn't like you at all. That it didn't. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, get blinded, you pieces of dog shite. Okay.
Need a moment.
Boom. I don't know if you enemies know this, but I'm kind of a badass. Well, at least in my own mind. Oh god. Mistakes may have been made. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at that. Their numbers count for nothing. Right through the hot gates. Oh, crap. I run right into an explosion. This is the way. Don't worry, I am a pro gamer.
Hold on. Need more time.
Okay. Pretty soon I'll be able to tell the devs exactly how to change this game to my whims. Because you know, that's what streamers do, right? If the forums are to be believed, devs are clearly taking notes from streamers. Swear. I always see that in the Diablo 4 forums, especially. The game's changed so much because of streamers. It's like, not really. I mean, some of the issues have definitely been brought out of it from streamers for sure. But the implementations of how to change from the feedback given has not been, definitely has not been chosen by the streamers, that's for sure. We'd have 50 different iterations of the game by now. You're ascending, that's how it works. I remember, what was it? Crip? No, not Crip. Scissorin? Whatever the hell his name is, the Diablo dude. That always streamed Diablo and had like guides and stuff for it. That dude legitimately wanted Diablo 4 to go back to Diablo 2 roots with, oh, damn it. With free-for-all loot in multiplayer. I'm just like, that's never gonna happen. Free-for-all loot was by far the worst decision they made in Diablo 2, in my opinion. I hated it. just like, if you want that back, go play Diablo 2 again. Although I don't know if they changed that with Diablo 2 Resurrection. I would like to think they did, but I don't know. I haven't, obviously I haven't bought it and gone back to the game. Ow! Got hit by a boulder. Thank you.
I only hope the Asmeri have kept clear
Yeah.
of this rot.
What this? The worst ever. And oh look, peaceful floor has gone hostile. You have been slain. GG noobs. That's how this game works. Okay. Oh, we got another rune thingy over here.
One of them inscriptions Pharaoh's looking for.
One of them inscription thingies Pharaoh's looking for.
What's this?
It's a rock with scratches.
Inscriptions. I've never laid eyes on them before. Give me a moment.
I think that's the shareholders that decide. Shareholders decide what the microtransactions go for.
The energy from the root will keep up the search.
In terms of what gets implemented in the game and how, that's all on the developers. Like their idea to turn uniques into essentially more restrictive legendaries. That was on them. I still don't agree with, but I mean, it's not up to me. Ooh, the sport gem. Yes. Multi-shot with flash grenade, magnified area. What's that do? Sport skill, bigger. Okay. Elemental armament probably for explosive grenade to make it do more damage. Yeah. Multi-shot for flash grenade is nice, but it's not. I don't think it really does much damage if I remember correctly. It's got stun build up, which would help, but it doesn't. Yeah, there's like no. Projectiles cannot fork. What does that mean? Projectiles that fork split into two the first time they collide with an enemy and do not split from it or pierce it. Oh. Okay. Alright. No, I think I'll go elemental. Where are you? Oh, come on. Thank you. Elemental armament. Yes. Grave. 20% more elemental attack damage. That'll work. A little bit more damage on my explosive thingy. Okay. Cemetery of the Eternals. So nothing else around here? No. You know, I've been playing Last Epoch since it's been out. No, you haven't. Don't lie to the rest of the team. They see very reactive crowd based on the surface level information. It's not that the streamers influence, it's that they influence the perception of the shareholders, and that influences the developers who are downstream. I wouldn't say that. Shareholders are not paying attention to streamers whatsoever, in my opinion. If you were a shareholder in Microsoft, it wouldn't trickle down to Blizzard developers. Because remember, Blizzard is no longer its own entity. It hasn't been for a good while. And the amount of money that Blizzard makes for Microsoft, in all honesty, is probably pennies compared to the rest of their endeavors. If we're being honest. It doesn't mean they want to lose money from Blizzard, obviously. But comparatively speaking, if Microsoft technically lost to Blizzard for whatever reason, they would not be hurting. I would agree with you again if Blizzard was solo. But you have to think of it as a whole. Shareholders are invested in Microsoft now. They're not invested in the game companies from Microsoft. They don't care about the Xbox division. They don't care about, you know, the gaming side of it. Maybe to a small extent, yes. But for the most part, again, they're not game developers. They don't know what to put in the game. If it makes them money, that's all they care about. And that was the same before Blizzard got acquired by Microsoft. So it's less about that, and it's more so about all they see is the numbers. The numbers are down, they want them up, which trickles down to the directors, which trickles down to the developers. I don't know if you've watched the interview with Jeff from Overwatch. A really good interview. Basically about why he quit. Which was sad to see, but basically it came down to they need to get their numbers up or people are going to be fired. And that was corporate coming down on them. Because of numbers. But again, it wasn't a... They weren't telling them exactly what to do. They were just saying, get your numbers up. Because they're not...
Enough in your pack already.
They are not game developers, obviously. They're just going to tell you to get it done. They're not going to tell you how to get it done. So... Like a shareholder's not going to tell you this is how you need to fix it. Have I seen the ad for Aeon 2? No, I have not actually. But yeah, the only thing a shareholder is going to do is basically say, okay, this isn't working. You guys need to fix it. And that's what it'll come down to.
Sorry, I was just...
And they'll leave it up to the company to do it. And if the company fails too many times... The shareholders basically be like, okay, well, you had your shot. We're going to get rid of the next person in favor of us. Get out of the way. I think it's basically how it's going to work. Like, we're going to vote out the CEO and get somebody else in there. If they're not making us money, clearly. 12 to 22... That's 11 to 20? Yeah, I don't really need mana too much, so that'll work.
Hello.
Streamer influencing shareholders, influencing the developers, influencing the game, influencing the streamers, that's what I see. I don't see that at all, to be fair. Streamers are figureheads, they're not influencers of game development in that sense. Strictly solo, I mean. Streamers can put out a like a video, for example, saying what they like and what they don't like. What you're not looking at is their message. You're looking, that's half of it. What you need to look at is obviously the people that agree or disagree with sentiment and which part of the sentiment they're agreeing with. Which is the part of the community managers from Blizzard specifically. For other video game companies, obviously they probably have their own community managers. But you have to look at the whole. You can't just take a snippet of, oh, I don't like this because of this. You have to look at, that's one player's sentiment. Are the people that watch this person on board with that? One like does not mean they're on board with the whole video. You have to think more critically than that. You know, I could come out with a video that, like my video for the Sanctification belong in Diablo 4 as the game is currently. I had likes, but I can guarantee you not everybody agreed with my sentiment. So it's the same thing. Oh, the community for me is always the minority vocal voice. Community is not representative of the whole, but because they are the loudest voice, it's the only one that developers can listen to. Which is also why I think in-game surveys are important to get a better feel for everything. And obviously, you're never going to have a one-to-one ratio of feedback from all your players. It's just, that's unreasonable. But you got to take it with a grain of salt. You got to look at the metrics, and the metrics only tell you half of the story. If people are engaging with your content because they have to, not necessarily because they like it, that's a different story. It's a whole different topic. But like, for example, if there's a video that somebody comes out with, let's say a streamer, and it says, okay, I do not like this mechanic, and all of a sudden you have, like, let's say 1,000 replies to it, and all of them saying, I also do not agree with this mechanic, and here's why. The developers can take that into consideration at least. So that's at least decent feedback from a decent amount of people. Now, if instead all you saw was, okay, like a mixed group of people coming in, half of them are for and half of them are against the changing this mechanic, whatever it is, you know, again, the developers have to look at that and be like, okay, well, do we leave it as is, or do we try to please both sides? And for Diablo 4, they've done weird things. They've kind of gone both sides. They've ignored it, and then they've also changed it later on. So, it's hard to say exactly. It's not necessarily the right or wrong way to build your game around. Now, if you're Chris Wilson, he'll tell you it was completely wrong and then describe all the ways to not do it. And then what to do instead. But, you know. That's how he is. From what we know, though, from what the developers have said, it is definitely a community-based game right now. And I would say that's mostly in part because they never had a necessary vision of how they want Diablo 4 to play. And even now it's up in the air of what they want for Diablo 4, other than to be a community-based game, because they've said that multiple times. They've said we want to make an experience for all players to enjoy, and we listen to the feedback and we make changes accordingly, basically, and in a nutshell is what they've said. Instead of coming out and saying, we want the game to do this, they've never strictly said that. They've gone over their philosophy of why they've made certain things the way they are. But then, like, several seasons down the line, they'll change that philosophy and be like, no, we're gonna change it based on the feedback given from the player base, or from the local community, I should say. Which again is perfectly fine if that's, you know, you want to listen to your player base, obviously. They've in general been more people-pleasing since Microsoft took the reins, in my opinion. I wouldn't say that, actually. I would... Problem was, and Shimada, I don't know if you know this, but Diablo 4 was riddled with huge problems before it even came out. To the point of getting rid of almost the entire staff for Diablo 4. And basically trying to salvage it to get it out. Because it had already spent like 10 years in limbo hell. But mind you, this was going on during the whole, all the scandals, lawsuits, everything going on with Blizzard too. So that brought to light exactly how Blizzard works, which we found out was horrendous. Investigations led by California, the BBC, everything else. So what we got for Diablo 4 was a bare bones when it originally came out. It was a game that worked, but essentially was lacking in every single way that you would expect a common ARPG to be. It had no endgame content, so to speak. It just had an endless grind. It was essentially Diablo 2 when it came out with worse features. Like, even arguably Diablo 2 was a better game at the time that Diablo 4 launched. It was a more complete game. And I'd even argue it was a more complete game when Diablo 2 launched, rather than what it turned into. So there was no quality of life. There was hardly any quality of life in Diablo 4 when it launched. There was no map overlay, which we now have. You know, there was various things that were missing that you're just like, where's the rest of the game? Where's the polish? You know, where's the end game? What am I doing? And that drove away the majority of their player base, and then Season 1 doubled down and was like, oh, by the way, we're going to make a crap ton of nerfs, which, of course, people always freak out about nerfs, regardless if it's better for the game or not. They don't want to feel like they're, you know, having something taken away. So, people freaked out about that, even though Season 1, I would say in general, was better than Season 0. It didn't hurt it as much as people thought. It was just different. Even with the nerfs, seriously, it wasn't that bad. Because you also had the season mechanic that came out with it, which was arguably made certain classes overpowered. But then they started changing more and more things to be more streamlined. They were like, oh yeah, we have to get endgame content in the game. We have to actually add stuff to the game. And they had originally they had a plan where they had 3 teams. They had what we'll call them Team A and Team B and Team C. Team A would work on the even-numbered seasons. Team B would work on the odd-numbered seasons. And then Team C would work on the expansions. And originally it was planned to have yearly expansions, which obviously did not pan out. I mean, that's just a bit much to ask for. But that was the original plan. And I have no doubt that the people who made the game originally had an even bigger plan for the whole thing, but it just, fortunately, it didn't work out because most of them left for whatever reason. Either due to the scandals and how they did things or whatnot. I'm not gonna assume why most of them left. I'm just gonna say that it was during the time of the scandals and investigations and everything else, and lawsuits. So, that's also why we have, in Blizzard's haste, they hired like crazy. Brand new people, new to game development in general. In fact, it was noted in an interview that they did a raise of hands of how many people have worked on a video game in general, and only a few people in the room raised their hands out of like hundreds of people. You're just like, ouch. You know? So you've got these brand new people that are learning the horrible coding system of Diablo 4. Basically being told what to do, what to implement, and then trying to, you know, throw in their own ideas versus senior staff, which have their own thing, and the directors of the game. So now you've got people clashing between each other, trying to get the code in. You have multiple teams working on various parts of code that aren't talking to each other because they have to get this stupid thing shipped out because it's been way too long in production. And then you got Rod over there, Rod Ferguson, basically telling them, alright, you guys need to get it done, because I need to ship this piece of crap out, because corporate's telling me to get this thing out the door. So, yeah, it's just, it was a huge mess. So, like, I don't necessarily blame the developers. I blame them to an extent, yes, but not to the whole extent. Every part of Blizzard had their hand in screwing the game over. And the game was essentially set up for failure, in my opinion. Like, they were banking off the nostalgia that everybody would enjoy the game and be engaged and whatnot, and game comes out, it's barely functioning and extremely boring. And yeah, you're going to lose most of your player base. And then they started making changes to it, which arguably split the player base in half, because Diablo 4 had the people who liked Diablo 2 but didn't like Diablo 3. They had the other group who liked both games, and then they had the other group who only knew Diablo 3 as an ARPG, who loved the game. So you've got all these different categories of player bases, and now which ones do you cater to? If you go down the Diablo 2 route, you gotta add heavy RNG, grinding, all sorts of things. If you head down the Diablo 3 route, you gotta add in more streamlined systems, more determinism to an extent. Things like that. So, you know, and you're not gonna please each group, but you gotta pick a lane. Loving the lightning, by the way. Right? Keep it lightning. And it was obvious from the feedback that they got from various people that the outspoken community was more pro Diablo 3 style than they were Diablo 2. And I would say that the majority wanted things more streamlined. And mind you, that's just the majority of the local community. That's not the majority of the player base. So, developers like, alright, well, we'll go down this path, see where it takes us.
Come on then. What are you hiding?
And to their credit, they've done a lot for the game since it's released. I mean, there's a crap ton of content now that was not in the game at launch, even before the first expansion. Like, they, to their credit, they hustled. Probably to the point of burnout. Crap. Like, there was just update after update, adding things in, quality of life improvements, actual endgame content, the pits. Like, when the game first came out, we only had Nightmare Dungeons, Helltide, World Bosses, and Legion events. That was it. There was no layer bosses to go kill for the uniques you needed. There was no smart loot. Items rolled horrible affixes on them with 4 affixes each. Completely randomized. Legendary aspects were items in your inventory. Consumable items in your inventory. We didn't have a codex. That was one of the biggest complaints from launch. So if you wanted to imprint your item, you had to have the actual physical item in your inventory to imprint it on a legendary item. Or, excuse me, you had to imprint it on a rare item, typically. Jesus. You guys are a little nasty. But yeah, things like that. Things we take for granted now. There was no crafting systems whatsoever. Blacksmith repaired your stuff and that was it. There was an enchanting system. But there was no tempering, there was no masterworking. Obviously the cube was just introduced in, whatchamacallit. Like, you look back at the game and there was just nothing there. It was worse than I would say it was worse than any ARPG on the market aside from maybe Diablo 1. But even then... Not gonna lie, the employees of Blizzard are the people I feel for the most, especially the art designers and map makers, though. We got issues. Right? And what was worse, like, every decision that Blizzard made for marketing it, too, was not the greatest. I still remember there was a video that they came out with going over the dungeon design, and they had the dungeon designers in it, in the video, playing the game. And they got ripped apart by the community because they essentially didn't know how to play, you know. And rightfully so. Their job was not to test the game and play it consistently. Their job was to make the dungeon design and go through it with probably a character just to make sure the layout was okay. There wasn't any, you know, major bugs within it, that kind of thing. So, you know, completely different job when you think about art design in a sense. You know, their job was not to play the game constantly. Their job was a specific part of it, and they just got ripped apart by the community. Which was messed up, in my opinion, but you know how people are. They're like, oh, the devs don't even play their own game. Look at this, they're a bunch of noobs. It's like, yeah, they essentially were. But again, they get into context. You know. It's like, I'm not going to jump down somebody's throat because they don't play a video game excellently. No developer, you know, every single developer that's worked on a video game is not an expert at their own game, to say the least. Some of them are, absolutely, but not all of them. And I think it's just, it's stupid to think that, you know, they need to be excellent in the game to worry about different problems that come up that they didn't even work on. It's also the same reason that you get idiots that are like, oh, they need to stop working on cosmetics and start working on content for the game. It's like, do you not know how video game development works? Do you realize that that's a completely separate team? Not to mention that Diablo 4 had outsourced cosmetics to a different team completely. It wasn't even in-house for a lot of the cosmetics, at least to start with. I don't know how it works now, but there was a specific outside team that took credit for cosmetics in the game at the time that it launched. Jeez. Oh, God. This is horrible. It was funny. I will admit it was funny, yes. I don't think poorly of them, though. Yeah. I'm with you, Vanilla. I feel bad for them, because they were ripped apart. But at the same time, that was marketing doing that. That was not their decision. Ah, fire resist, lightning resist, life percent. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Let's go with that. Okay. Anything else I've gotten that it's good? No. Okay. Now we'll go back and dump this stuff off. But yeah. So the game has had a crap ton of problems, to say the least. Funniest thing is it is revealed how remove the player base experience they are. Yeah. Got thrown to the wolves. That was a setup. We all know it. Yeah, it was a setup. It was a huge... Like, here's your scapegoats. Tear them apart.
Yes.
And it was messed up, in my opinion. They didn't deserve that. Nobody deserved that. Okay. But yeah, I mean, looking back and looking how the game has improved since then, well, I say improved, obviously that's subjective. If you didn't like, you know, how the game went, how the game has improved since launch, obviously, you know, you're gonna have a different feeling for it.
Bits and pieces.
We still have people in the forums now that
Catch your eye.
are adamant that the game
Stay safe.
still isn't anywhere near it. We have one dude specifically in there who wants the game to be more roguelite and, you know, extremely hardcore. Which, you know, more power to you, dude, but the game is not going down that route anytime soon. You can complain about it, you can say they need to change it, but let's face reality, it's not going to do a complete 180 now. Let's see what else. And of course now they're trying to please everybody. Let's save that. Okay. Crossbow shot. Oh. Sure, let's do rapid attacks. And then we'll do explosive grenade. We already have the two that we need. Flash grenade could use multi-shot and magnified area. What's magnified area? Mag. But why does it show magnified area 2 and not... Why did it just show 1? That makes no sense. Oh, area of effect. For flash grenade, probably multi-shot first. Multi-shot would actually increase the area, I think. Yeah, we'll do that first. Okay. Multi-shot. There we go. Okay. But yeah. Game has come a long way, for better or worse. I mean, I've enjoyed it, clearly. I still like Diablo 4. There's various things I do not like about Diablo 4, but keeps me entertained for as long as it does. I actually had a lot of fun this particular season, even with all the changes I didn't like. Oh yeah, her. Forgot about her. Oh crap, did I? What the hell? Oh, what happened to my gem? I had my ice gem there. What happened to it? Actually took less time to kill her on this character than I did my damn monk. Ooh, a jade amulet. Or echoing hatred, that would be interesting. What is this? Needs work, but it doesn't need to be completely destroyed by slop game design. Agreed. Roguelikes have their place, maybe Infernal Hordes, that's it. Or Echoing Hatred. Agreed, Echoing Hatred is the roguelite in my opinion. It's not quite the same. But, it's about as close as you're gonna get, in my opinion. What is this amulet? Oh, it's got dexterity. 50% increased evasion rating if you've dodged rolled recently. 1 meter. Oh my god, this is a decent amulet. I mean, for my level. It's got maximum life, it's got dexterity out the butt, it's got... That's crazy, wait, let me... Okay, so I'm at this here, right at the corner. We travel all the way there. Okay, what happens if I take this away? Hold on, I want to check this out. Alright, so I was about there, roughly. Curious what 1 meter adds. Okay, so about like another character width over, I would say. Say. Right about here. Yeah, about another character width, so that's about a meter, give or take. It's not bad. I did get a power up. Huge power up. What I love about No Rest for the Wicked, though, is their endgame content, which arguably isn't much right now. It's like 2 pieces of content. One of them is a roguelite piece of content. Super fun. I think it's called the Crucible, if I remember. And you go in and it's randomized floors with enemies, randomized types of enemies that you've already fought. And it's 10 floors total. And each time you beat a floor, you get like a currency toward a buff that you can select. That will may or may not help you, obviously. Oh.
You defeated a fight, please, hurry.
Yeah, it'll give you buffs like more damage, or a specific like elemental thing, like chance to deal more elemental damage, or chance to freeze, explode enemies on kill, various things, which is really cool. Enemies deal less damage, you take less damage, you get more health, and there is an element of randomness to it, so you got to be careful. You can actually get negatives toward you, which obviously will hurt, so you got to be careful what you choose. But so each run is different. Like, you may not be able to kill the boss at the end, because the boss at the end is extremely painful, first of all. But you may not be able to kill him your first time through, which arguably I don't think anybody does when they first unlock the place. But it's a fun little thing, and you can do it as many times as you want. You're not restricted. There's no key that you need to get. You just go in whenever you want, beat it up, and go through it again. Yeah, it's 10 floors. On the 10th floor, you fight a boss, which is arguably very difficult, depending on your build and stuff. It's a little unfair on some things, but otherwise extremely fun. You want to play Final Fantasy X for completion? Sorry, random bot, no worries. But yeah, I love No Rest for the Wicked for that, and the... Oh god. You just supersize that minion. What was I going to say? The developer has gone on to say that he wants multiple modes for the game. They're building a foundation first, and they want to have different game types for inside the game. So this just happens to be an iteration of one of them, which happens to be a roguelite piece of content. But he did mention various other types of games within the game. Where did my... Oh, do I not meet the requirement? I don't meet the requirements anymore. I don't have enough int. Craptastico. Okay, that's what happened. Damn it. I did not pay attention to my int, therefore my frost bomb is gone. I'm screwed. Well, I know what I'm investing in. Gum. Oh, did it already invest in that? Okay. Invest in int. I mean, I can redo this anytime I want, so it's not that big of a deal. Do some int and maybe strength. Okay. That's why they have it go here instead of go to the movement. That makes sense. Like, I would love to go down here to get this, but this is probably needed early on for whatever you need it for. That makes perfect sense. Alright. Ah, well. Now I have it back. Now I can use my awesome ability. I don't really need well... Yeah, I think I need one more uncut support gem if I remember. Whoopsie poopsie, as my 80-year-old aunt always says. You know, just as we might laugh at somebody else's idioms and various sayings of past times. The same will be said about us. Like I could, you know, you have like a kid and they're growing up and they become like teenagers and you'll say, that's whack. And they'll be like, nobody says that anymore. Stop being an old man. Say some other random thing that just happens to be the cool thing to say. Not that I think that's whack has been in circulation for a while now, but still. All depends on what you grew up with. Love No Rest. Me and my bro played it a ton. Yeah, I love No Rest too. Sure hopes that's what the future has in store for us. You're damn optimistic. I mean, there are some words that have surpassed, you know, what you might think wouldn't. I heard, God, it had been a while since I heard the term rad. Like a good while, and I swear I used to work with an older gentleman in his 50s, maybe 60s, that, you know, he was a gamer. He had, you know, old-time gamer and loved video games, and but his go-to phrase was if he thought something was cool, neat, whatever you want to call it, was rad. Like, that's so rad. I'm just thinking to myself, I haven't heard that in years. When I first heard him say it. Like, he was the only dude that ever said it. Which, you know, to his credit, no problem with it. It was just kind of out of the blue. Like, I used to hear it when I was a kid. Sure, but not so much. Like, pretty much when I turned high school age. I don't remember hearing it in high school at all. That's rad, bro, right? Yeah. Like, I just do not remember it being said whatsoever. Which again is fine. But yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, product of the times. It's like the new, what is it? Although it's more of a fad and a meme, the 6-7 that kids are doing, whatever it is. Which I've heard the history behind it, and it just sounds so asinine to me that I just can't even fathom. But you know what? I get it. We said some stupid things as kids that we latched onto because somebody else said it. So, I get it, it'll pass. And when those people have kids and they try to recite it to their kids, they'll be like, you're stupid. You know? It goes full circle every time. It's like, nobody says that, Grandpa. Shut up. There is no 67. You're not 67, you're 70. Get over yourself. Or whatever, you know. And trying to explain it to somebody that isn't in the loop of it is just, it's near impossible. You can't explain what it means because it's not about necessarily the term, it's about when it was implemented and how people used it at the time and everything else, and it's just, it loses its meaning if you have to explain it beyond a reasonable level. It's like trying to explain a joke that just goes over somebody's head. Like, it's funny to those who get it, but if it has to be explained to you, it just kind of loses all sense of meaning and humor. It's like, it's funny because of this. The person's just looking at you like, sure. Whatever you say, Grandpa. Jesus. I just tease her about it all the time. Every chance I get that I have an opportunity to say 7 after her 6, or just 6, 7 in general, I do just to annoy her. Now it's that's fire or that's lit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nothing's ever cool anymore. Nothing's ever hip. Hip to the skip. You gotta pay your electric bill today. Ugh. Sorry. Yeah. And that is the worst. Or if you use the their terms against them in like the worst context, it just annoys the crap out of the younger generation. Like, you can't use that word that way. Like a cringe moment for them is what they would say. It's so cringe. It's so fetch. Stop making cringe words, Gretchen. It's triggering me. Ugh, would you put down your damn shield? Thank you. So much fun. Okay, Gretchen. Yep, that's how it goes. Need to get a merge chat for your OBS so I can talk-ish to your Twitch chat. The fuck out, go to work, right? Can't work today, I'm so triggered. I'm about to trigger my foot up your ass. Get your ass to work. Alrighty. This will probably be it for me tonight, unfortunately. I was having fun too. Anything I want? Ooh. Hello, hello. That's strength. That's got int. Of course, now I get int on something. Adds physical damage to attacks. Medium life flask. Oh yes, give me that. 50% increased amount gains 0.15 charges per second. That's not bad. It's actually perpetual. Okay. Can't work today. Got sanded my... I keyed. Ugh. Too good. Superior medium mana flask. What's this? 60% more recovery if used. Yeah, sure, why not? Decent. Okay. Let's talk to her. Let's disenchant our goodies. Oh, Shimada, don't forget to fight the people in the guild clash if you haven't done so. Although, we're going to lose anyway, but you might as well. Kill some of the newbies. You got wrecked. I'm sorry. I haven't checked, but I've probably been wrecked as well.
Sorry, I was just...
I have no doubt that I also got wrecked.
Please, take your time. Oh,
Their group was just... Yeah. There was no way we were winning that one, but we'll get, you know, some rewards for it. Okay. Let me do this. Support gem, okay. Owned. Owned, oh my god, that was another one. Nobody says pwned anymore. Which I always thought was kind of stupid to begin with, you know? And really all it came down to was a typo. Because O and P are right next to each other. And I always thought it was so dumb that people used pwned. It's like when that Vega thing came out. I thought that was so stupid, and it only lasted like maybe a year or something. But yeah. Every time I saw pwned, I'm just like, learn to type. Or worse, when you see people with using one letters for words, like you. You're trying to say you did it, they just type the letter U. It's like, come on. Are you really that lazy? No, don't answer that. I know you are. And then the plethora of abbreviations you have to remember. Even worse. Boom, headshot. God, I remember that dude. Boom, headshot. That one was a meme all of itself. Before memes were even a thing.
Do my Isaac. Watch.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna... Okay. We're gonna call it here for the night. Come back later and kill him. Oh, God. Alrighty. Just join us on Twitch, Vanilla. It's my brother saying to you, Vanilla, by the way. Alright. I'll make this before I go. I think it was magnified area I need, right? Magnified. Again. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Anyway, I'll be back probably Sunday for more fun. I may play a little bit offline. Just to try and get through Act 2 and hopefully get up to a decent level where I can actually start taming Harambe and other various livestock for my build. But anyway, thank you guys for joining, as always. And I will see you more than likely Sunday. Saturday, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably play something with wife's cousin. We went back to Enshrouded last Saturday, which was a lot of fun. So, may do that again. Don't know. But, have a good one.